You might be surprised, but the truth is this. Eating the wrong type of nuts in the wrong way can silently increase your risk of cardiovascular disease by up to 48%, especially for those over the age of 60. This isn't just an empty warning, it's the conclusion of a long-term study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, a trusted source for serious and credible medical findings. But what's even more startling lies right within our familiar kitchens. The very nuts that are marketed as healthy, trusted daily by many older adults, may in fact contribute to high blood pressure, chronic inflammation, clogged arteries, and even memory issues. The tragedy? We have no idea it's happening. Meanwhile, other nuts, small, simple, often overlooked, contain precious nutrients that can protect the heart, enhance brain function, prevent cancer, and slow down aging if consumed correctly. At an age when every step, every night's sleep, and every meal carries more meaning than ever, choosing the right type of nuts each day isn't just a nutritional choice. It's a choice for safety, clarity, and long-term independence. That's why, in this special video series, we'll be sharing with you a complete nutritional map of familiar nuts, so you'll know clearly which ones to add to your daily meals, which ones to consume with caution, and which are the hidden culprits silently affecting the health of older adults every day. Let's begin this journey together, and be sure to watch until the end of the video, because the most dangerous nut of all will be revealed last. It might be sitting right now in your snack jar, and after today, you'll never look at it the same way again. If there were a big four in the world of nuts, ones that protect the heart, soothe the gut, support memory, and promote joint flexibility, it would be almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts. They may not be flashy or boastful, but each of these nuts contains a sophisticated nutritional ecosystem, acting as silent healers, quietly repairing and upgrading your internal health day by day. 1. Almonds. When antioxidants become a shield against cancer. One key message modern science keeps emphasizing is that free radicals are a leading cause of aging and cancer. And surprisingly, almonds are one of the gentlest yet most effective armors against this threat. Inside each small almond lies a perfect blend of vitamin E, calcium, fiber, protein, and potent antioxidants, all working to stop free radicals from attacking your cells. Recent studies even show that these compounds may help lower the risk of prostate cancer in men and breast cancer in women, two of the most silent yet dangerous diseases among the elderly. Almonds are also known as smart transporters. Thanks to their naturally high magnesium content, they help carry calcium into bones while preventing calcium buildup in blood vessels, thereby strengthening bones and lowering the risk of atherosclerosis. Eat 15 to 20 almonds a day, unsalted and unsweetened, and chew thoroughly. You're giving yourself a natural anti-aging remedy. 2. Walnuts. Brain nutrition with an unmistakable shape. It's no coincidence that a walnut looks like the human brain. Nature didn't just shape it that way. It packed it with nutrients explicitly designed for cognitive and nervous system health. Plant-based omega-3, ALA, in walnuts is higher than in any other nut, helping to protect neural membranes, boost signal transmission, and prevent brain degeneration. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition revealed that eating just 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily for 8 weeks can significantly improve processing speed and mental flexibility in older adults. Walnuts also contain melatonin, a hormone essential for deep sleep, which declines with age. Eating a few walnuts in the evening can improve sleep quality and enhance neural recovery while you rest. And don't forget, arginine plus polyphenols in walnuts are a duo that supports blood circulation and keeps arteries soft and flexible, something every aging heart truly needs. 3. Pistachios. Small but mighty, regulating blood pressure and protecting eyesight. Pistachios may not be as widely mentioned, but they possess qualities that make them highly beneficial for seniors. They are high in potassium and low in sodium, which naturally helps regulate blood pressure, easing the strain on kidneys and blood vessels, almost on par with the effect of some mild antihypertensive medications. Beyond heart health, pistachios are also rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two unique antioxidants that concentrate in the eye's macula, helping to prevent macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss after age 60. Another fun fact, The process of shelling each pistachio slows down eating speed, promotes mental relaxation, and helps control intake, small actions that make a big impact on digestion and blood sugar stability. 4. Brazil nuts. Rare minerals for thyroid and immune health. You may not have heard much about Brazil nuts, but they are the hidden gem of the nut world. Just 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per day provide up to 137% of your daily selenium needs, a crucial mineral many older adults are unknowingly deficient in. Selenium activates thyroid hormones, supporting stable metabolism, energy levels, and mood. It also protects the myelin sheath of nerve cells, helping keep your reflexes and memory sharp. But there's more natural selenium in Brazil nuts, which also helps slow the shortening of telomeres, the protective caps of chromosomes, which are widely considered a marker of cellular aging. In short, eating Brazilian nuts daily not only helps you stay healthy, but also helps you age more gracefully. One important note: because Brazil nuts are extremely rich in selenium, you should only eat 1 to 2 daily. Avoid overconsumption. We often assume that all nuts are good for us because they come from nature, are compact, easy to eat, and packed with nutrients. But what few people realize is this: some common types of nuts, if consumed incorrectly or too frequently, can quietly lead to health consequences, especially for those over 60, when the body no longer has the same ability to handle nutritional mistakes as it did in youth. And perhaps the most surprising part? We often snack on these nuts, believing we're eating something healthy. 1. Cashews. Rich and creamy, but risky for the brain and digestion. Cashews are buttery, sweet, and dangerously easy to overeat, especially for seniors looking for something light on the stomach. But behind that tempting taste lies several serious concerns. They contain tyramine and phenylethylamine, 2 amino acids that have been shown to cause blood vessel constriction and trigger headaches or migraines, especially in sensitive individuals or those taking blood pressure medications. Cashews have a high carbohydrate content and low fiber, giving them a higher glycemic index than most other nuts. This can lead to blood sugar spikes after eating, posing risks for those with diabetes or prediabetes. Moreover, cashews contain oxalates, compounds that can block calcium absorption and increase the risk of kidney stones, a significant concern for people whose kidney function is declining with age. And here's something few people know: cashew processing requires the removal of urushiol, the same toxic resin found in poison ivy. Leftover oil may cause skin irritation and mild digestive upset if the processing isn't thorough. If you enjoy cashews, do so in moderation, and choose dry roasted, unsalted, and unsweetened varieties. Limit intake to 5 to 7 nuts per serving, and avoid daily consumption. 2. Macadamia. Luxurious, rich, and a hidden threat to blood pressure. Macadamia nuts, often called the queen of nuts, are known for their smooth, buttery flavor and irresistible crunch. But for older adults, this nut can put a severe strain on cardiovascular health. Macadamia has the highest calorie density among commonly consumed nuts, containing up to 200 calories per 28 grams, 1 ounce. Its saturated fat content is relatively high, about 3 g per ounce, which can raise LDL cholesterol if overconsumed, especially concerning for those with lipid disorders. Macadamias also have high sodium levels, especially in salted or flavored varieties. This can silently elevate blood pressure and place strain on the heart and kidneys, concerning since over 63% of seniors have undiagnosed hypertension. Macadamias are hard for those with weak teeth, dental bridges, crowns, or enamel erosion, and may cause chipping or damage if not chewed carefully. If you love the rich flavor of macadamias, treat them as an occasional weekend indulgence. Stick to just 3 of 4 nuts, and strictly avoid salted or oil-fried versions. 3. Pine nuts. Small in size, but a trigger for blood fat and drug interactions. Tiny, glossy, and often found in Italian pesto, pine nuts carry more risks than their delicate appearance suggests. They are high in fat and highly prone to oxidation. Oxidized pine nut oil can produce inflammatory compounds that worsen chronic conditions like arthritis or high blood lipids. Some varieties of pine nuts can cause taste disturbance, leading to pine mouth syndrome, a metallic taste in the mouth lasting for days, which reduces appetite and can cause rapid weight loss in frail seniors. Drug interaction is the most serious concern. Compounds in pine nuts may alter the activity of over 60 medications commonly used by older adults, especially those for heart conditions, cholesterol, and depression. Lastly, due to their small size and slick surface, pine nuts pose a choking hazard, especially for seniors who experience swallowing difficulties, a common side effect of many medications that cause dry mouth. A safer choice: avoid regular consumption of pine nuts, particularly if you are on long-term medications or have digestive issues. Instead, choose better tested nuts like almonds or walnuts. We've just explored 3 types of nuts that may seem healthy but, in reality, can trigger inflammation, digestive upset, high blood pressure, and medication interactions. But there's one more nut so common that it's found in almost every household that might be the most dangerous of all for older adults. If you think the greatest danger comes from rare or exotic nuts, the truth might surprise you. The most dangerous nut for older adults is the one most frequently found in households: the peanut. Small, inexpensive, easy to buy and consume. Peanuts are almost inseparable from our eating habits, from snacks and cooking ingredients to peanut butter sold everywhere. But perhaps it's time we look at this old friend with more caution, especially after age 60. 1. Peanuts are not nuts, they're legumes. Many people don't know that peanuts are actually legumes, not tree nuts. Because they grow underground, peanuts have a much higher risk of mold contamination compared to other types of nuts, and that's precisely where the serious dangers begin. 2. Aflatoxin, an invisible toxin from mold. When stored improperly, peanuts can become contaminated with aflatoxin, a type of mycotoxin capable of causing severe liver damage. For older adults, whose liver and kidney functions decline with age, prolonged exposure to aflatoxin, even at very low doses, can increase the risk of liver cancer, cause damage to nerve cells, affecting memory and concentration, reduce the body's detoxification ability, allowing other toxins to accumulate more easily. Even more concerning, aflatoxin has no smell, color, or taste. You won't know you're consuming it until the silent damage builds up and breaks out. 3. Peanuts, a conduit of inflammation and chronic disease. Even without mold, peanuts themselves contain compounds that can be harmful, especially for older individuals. They are high in omega-6, a type of fatty acid that, if consumed excessively compared to omega-3, can promote chronic inflammation in the body, fueling conditions like arthritis, diabetes, and atherosclerosis. Vitamin K in peanuts may dangerously interact with blood-thinning medications, like warfarin, commonly prescribed for those with high blood pressure, atrial fibrillation, or cardiovascular disease. Commercially dry-roasted peanuts are often coated with salt and hydrogenated oils, increasing the risk of hypertension and lipid disorders. 4. Peanuts and the latent allergy risk in older adults. You may have eaten peanuts your whole life without any issues. However, allergy experts warn that peanut allergies can emerge later in life, especially as the immune system weakens with age. Vague symptoms such as nasal congestion, mild shortness of breath, chest tightness, headaches after eating, nausea or bloating for no apparent reason could be early signs of peanut sensitivity, and you need to listen to your body before a familiar food becomes a hidden health threat. 5. Commercial product quality, the second layer of risk. Some commercial peanut butter products may contain refined sugar and cheap palm oil, can lead to obesity and metabolic disorders. Preservatives, artificial colors, or flavors, placing extra strain on the liver and kidneys. Advice for older adults. If you still enjoy the rich taste of peanuts, limit your intake to under 10 peanuts per serving, no more than once or twice a week. Strictly avoid industrial peanut butter or salted roasted peanut products. Prioritize in-shell, dry roasted peanuts. Store them in a cool, dry place, and check for moldy smell or visible fungus before eating. If you are taking cardiovascular or blood-thinning medication, consult your doctor before regularly consuming peanuts. A familiar nut, seemingly harmless, may silently push you to the fragile edge of liver inflammation, cognitive decline, and vascular disorders. One thing that the most long-lived and clear-minded people always have in common is this: they don't wait for illness to appear before making changes. They take action on the most minor things. And sometimes it's a tiny change, like switching the type of nuts you eat daily, that becomes a silent turning point, helping you live healthier, happier, and with more meaning. As you've seen, though all are nuts, each type carries a different effect. Some nourish the thyroid, enhance memory, and stabilize blood pressure, but others quietly cause inflammation, disrupt blood sugar levels, or even interfere with the medications you take every day. What matters is not how much you eat, but whether you're eating what's truly right for your body. At this age, at this stage of life. Almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts aren't just snacks. They are companions, helping you resist aging, stay mentally sharp, and support every steady step you take. You don't need to change your whole life. You need to change one small habit. Choose the right type of nut each day, and you'll already be building a solid shield against the wear and tear of time. Today, take a moment to reflect. What kind of nuts are currently on your table? Have you ever noticed changes in your health after adding or removing a specific type of nut from your diet? Share your honest thoughts in the comments section. Every story is a valuable lesson for the community. If you found today's information helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss practical, scientific, and relatable health tips, especially tailored for middle-aged and older adults. And remember, eating right is an investment, not for today, but for the healthy, independent, and joyful years you want to live in the future.